Hey, welcome back.
What's up, guys?
It's me, Jeff.
Me, JD, Snappy J.
From Press Start to Start, you just saw the spooktacular intro. Or heard it if you're listening to it over podcast. If you're not, or if you are, rather, you can also view it on YouTube, because we're going to be playing a demo for a game that just came out.
Yes, it's been in the news a lot lately.
Little game called Resident Evil 6. It's going to be a blind one. We've never played it before, so should be interesting.
Yeah.
But before we get to that...
Well, first of all, I just want to give a little shout-out to my cousin Kirk, who made the theme song for us.
Kirk,
Thanks.
you're awesome.
It's awesome. We love it.
He's made all of our theme songs. The normal shortened one you hear for the very beginning, the slightly longer one over the credits during the podcast, and a full-length one that we've never used because it's so long.
It's like a minute.
But we really want to have an excuse to use that sometime.
Yeah.
And
it's
that
great.
Spectacular one, he made that specifically for Halloween and October.
Keep looking back for any special...
For our month-long tribute to Halloween and scary games
Absolutely.
called Press Trick to Treat. If you haven't been aware, you should check out our YouTube channel. We've been doing Let's Plays on that.
Press Start, number 2 start, all one word.
Press Start to Start. There's no number word
Right.
in there.
The number 2.
So today we're recording from a slightly different location for
As you
this
may
video
notice.
cast, which is JD's Nintendo-filled apartment.
My humble abode.
I don't think there's a poster in here that isn't Nintendo.
Probably not. Well, that one.
Well, okay, that's Mark Hamill.
You can't see him.
Yeah, no, he's right up there.
There he is. Look at him.
Look at him.
Look at him just staring at you.
But JD collects silly Nintendo things.
I'm gonna scoot you back a little
And then
bit.
claims he isn't a fanboy. That's getting a little...
Have I ever claimed that?
Once or twice.
But, yeah, it's
that's
pretty
where we
sweet.
are.
Maybe we'll give you a fuller tour later.
It's a one-room apartment.
But,
Doesn't really
yeah,
need
little
to be
Banjo-Tooie action in the background there. Got that off one of those cardboard displays. My mom worked at Toys R Us doing greetings card stuff, and so she was able to
He
get
also
that.
has one of Banjo himself. And presumably Kazooie.
I did, but her wing
Oh, I
got
meant
ripped
she's in
off.
there somewhere, probably.
Oh, yeah, in the backpack. But there was an actual cardboard Kazooie, but she was a little worse for wear, so I had to...
Too bad. Put her down.
She had to leave. But I have a giant cardboard-sized box of the Banjo-Tooie.
And 64 box.
Yeah, and Kazooie's on there. But anyways, it's pretty cool. I like it. You know.
This kid. So anyway, let's get the game started. But first,
Hey.
let's shrink down. We've already shrunk. You're just embarrassing yourself.
You're embarrassing everybody.
And then we'll have our full regular podcast going on normally. What? Aren't we both... Are you not signed in?
Thanks.
So...
Hey, reconnect your controller.
I think the batteries are dying. This is a great start. Where are your batteries?
I got some.
Okay. Go off on that. I'll get us
Entertain the
started.
people.
First of all, though, let's start with our usual starter rama that we start off with every time. A little section we like to call "What You Playing?" You didn't say it.
I didn't
What
say
are you
it.
doing?
I forgot.
That's the first time in what is this? Our 20th
What
episode.
you play? Oh, dang it.
So guess what we've been playing? It's a pretty big difference from last week. Borderlands 2.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much. Oh
So-
my gosh! I just want to play this game. Why are you making this so difficult? Batteries.
I know.
Okay, these ones are alive. I'm alive again.
Where is it? Is he gonna say it?
I don't know.
He didn't say it.
Well,
Gosh, I'm so disappointed.
yeah. We have no idea what is going to go on in this game. We don't even know if we can play co-op.
Campaign then.
Maybe.
All right. Well, we're just jumping in right here. So
Okay, there you go. We've been playing Borderlands 2. Oh, a lot.
yeah.
Pretty much. I played it like all weekend and stuff. Okay, here are your controls. Just memorize them.
You know, like what they did there.
I managed to beat it this
Got
weekend.
it.
with playing with Axton. I made it to level 34 before beating it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right around there. We started up our second playthrough.
Bioorganic weapons are a global threat.
Which is...
the rest of the world. We have to come.
He's distracted. Look at Leon, he's just so intense.
Leon is pretty awesome.
And, like, there's a guy
How could you not?
talking.
Leon is definitely my favorite of the characters. Oh yeah, I heard about this part.
Okay.
Mr. President!
Shouldn't...
He has to kill the president.
The president. Shouldn't Leon know? Is that Helena? I don't know who
I
Helena
guess.
is.
Yeah, we don't know anything about this.
Right now, there's a zombie with glasses staggering toward Leon.
But so we've been playing a whole lot of Borderlands 2 because it just came out, a couple weeks ago, and there's still so much to understand and play and figure out about your characters, and I've been having a tough time actually being able to play consistently with one character.
Yeah.
So
that's because of the different groups you're playing with.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm still, a ways away from beating it, I'm sure. Maybe around halfway, I'm not sure. But it's great so far. I mean, there's nothing really else we can say about it that we haven't already said.
He looks more like an actor playing Leon.
What do you mean?
His facial structure looks different from Leon from Resident Evil 4.
Does he?
I mean, and that's the Resident Evil I'm most familiar with. He looks more ruggedly handsome.
Yeah, he was pretty handsome in 4.
He was more pretty handsome than rugged handsome.
each other.
Hey, it's Huffernan,
Hey.
whatever her name is.
Honeygan.
Thanks. Honey.
You'll figure that out tomorrow.
Oh yeah. So yeah. In case you missed it, we're doing spooky games for our Let's Plays all month.
Instead of doing
So-
the regular.
He had already been
Monday was
infected by the time we found him.
Luigi's Mansion Monday. Yesterday was
We had to.
Left 4 Dead Tuesday, where we played Left 4 Dead 2. Tomorrow you'll see Resident Evil 4's Day, because we couldn't come up with anything that had a th in it.
Yeah.
And then Friday is Double Fine Friday. We're going to play Costume Quest.
Which I
Which is
never
pretty
played.
much perfect.
And it's not slowing down.
Yeah.
Before we check out Talos,
Borderlands 2, yeah.
Agent Kennedy's got a lead.
It's funny, the guy I'm playing with has been playing Zero. He's respect completely twice, just like switching the entire tree that he's been on.
Oh, really?
And has found completely different ways to play it with all of these builds.
Does
It's
he generally
ridiculous.
just go straight down a tree, or has he...
I think he's mostly been sticking to the trees just to get to the the high-powered
Will if you come with me.
skills.
Yeah.
When I played Axton, all of them were in one tree until I got to the skill in particular I wanted. Well, because the lower level skills are so less useful,
Yeah.
They're just like stat buffs. Okay, how do I join in here?
Press start.
I did press start. Maybe I have to. Hold on, I got this. Check this out. I'm gonna be like, join game.
Oh,
Nope, it's not gonna work.
dang it.
So maybe you should have done offline. Maybe there is no split screen. Have we considered that?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, that's disappointing.
Do you want me to go back and check?
No, I don't care. Just go for it.
Just go for it. Borderlands 2.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, already I can tell you're way more mobile in this game.
Well, yeah, I would hope so. I mean, so one of the complaints I've heard is that it's way more mobile, as if a handicapped control scheme is a mainstay of the Resident Evil games.
The graphics are freaking awesome.
Yeah,
though.
they are
Jeez
pretty
Louise,
sweet
They
looking.
look nice.
So, what else have we played? Last week, pretty much right after we recorded our podcast, I went and sat down and played through
Some sort
the...
of fog. If this thing's spreading gas form, and anyone who breathed it in got infected.
Anyone who breathed it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What kind of inventory system is that?
No idea.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This.
Leon. Oh my gosh. So much traumatic. Anyway, sat down, played the XCOM Enemy Unknown. Enemy Unknown? Sure, I think that's the name of the new one. Demo, just to see what the whole hullabaloo was about. A lot of people were complaining about it, saying that it was way too streamlined, and a lot of complaints about the interface. That it was not as complex as it should be was one huge complaint, and a lot of other things. So I played it, and it mostly just got me really, really excited for the release, which is next week, Tuesday at midnight in the morning on Tuesday.
And did you reserve it?
I've had it reserved since pretty much it was on Steam, because I was a huge fan of the original. But the demo is really streamlined. People were right. It's pretty much the first, 2 missions you do in the game. So the first one is teaching you how to control your squad, how to move them, how to take advantage of cover, etc. It's, doing a step-by-step one where it actually tells you what to do with every single click you do. And
So it's a tactical game, right?
yeah, it's a tactical, and that is a lot different from the original. The original was pretty much, hey, you're in charge of controlling all of the aliens and not letting them overrun the world. This shadowy organization will pay you every month to do so. And so I guess some of the old school fans are disappointed that there's even that much hand-holding. And a lot of others just took that as an impression that that's how the entire game's going to be. Which, I mean, I would never have gotten that impression, because it seemed pretty obvious to me that that's just a tutorial.
Yeah, and people are really getting up in arms about that, right?
Yeah, hugely offended about it. It was kind of silly, in my opinion, having played the demo. And, I mean, the second mission even shows it opens it back up. Basically, you do, 2 things, because it needs to show you the 2 new things you can do in that one, or that it never went over in the first one. And then it's okay, now kill all of the aliens in the area. And you're like, I don't even know where the aliens are. I guess I have to go find them. People can die, just like they can in the real game. It then showed you afterward that you would be able to choose the missions. And it's funny, it randomly generates the missions. Oh jeez, what was going on there?
He was biting me.
I guess. I mean, what was the action going on? Nice. Suplex him.
Whoa, oh, did you
Just
quick
do a
shoot?
weird quick shoot?
Yeah, you press them both, and he does a quick shoot. That's kind of cool. I like that. So
you
apparently
buy
there's
skill points?
Skill points in this game, yeah.
Oh, hey, look, it's a teacher.
Oh, headshot.
By the way, this is violent.
Yeah. Keep the
sorry.
kiddies away from this one.
You might have to put the explicit thing on it for iTunes.
Oh, for iTunes. Yeesh.
But yeah, anyway, bottom line, it does look awesome. And pretty much all of the review sites that commented on it about the demo were like, if you were put off by the demo because of X, Y, or Z, because those were the only things in the demo that were not indicative of what's in the real game. People were complaining that there's a guy who talks to you. What is this? Is he supposed to be representing the player? And I'm like, no, he's quite clearly supposed to be a secretary. And he's just showing you the ropes. Come on, people. I mean, I'm not one to blindly defend video game corporations.
Yeah.
But it seemed pretty obvious that the intent there was to show you the mechanics of the game, not to show you how insanely difficult it will be. And in fact, the demo was hard-locked on easy mode.
Oh, really?
You could edit the I&I to make it hard, which apparently made the game really freaking hard.
Was it...
And I'm here playing it on hard.
Was it a pretty popular game?
Well, as popular as games could be in 91.
Okay.
It has this huge cult following. Mostly just because of its difficulty, but not, to use a buzzword, fake difficulty, It was difficulty where if something bad happened to you, it was always something you could have prevented, if you were smarter. It's a cool game.
Yeah, I was just wondering, that could have been a way, just a reason for them to keep it easier so that they would...
So, attract a larger audience. And the easy mode definitely seems like it will be easier for the Joe. The everyday Joe, like you, JD.
Right. I'm everyday. What? Hey.
Wow, nice. You
Hard to see.
are doing bad here.
Yes.
Do you have a flashlight? Oh, ouch.
Not that I've noticed.
Yeah, that guy's still alive.
Take it.
Crotch shot.
I know.
That apparently kills zombies.
Does. Hey. He still got him. Alright. So yeah,
Other thing I
XCOM.
played was that Denpa Men demo thing for 3DS, which is silly. It's weird. It's like...
It's Japanese.
It is so Japanese. It's more Japanese than Pikmin. It's... Japanese in that they look like weird little Japanese men in bodysuits. Like, it's like an RPG where there are randomly generated characters that you put in your party, and they all have generated skills, and you can level them up, and if they fall in combat and you don't revive them before combat's over, they're dead.
Oh, really?
And you get more of them by hunting around with your 3DS camera.
Nice.
It's really, it's a unique game, and I mean, at first I wasn't sure I wanted, but having played it a bit more, it seems interesting, and I'm interested in it. I just don't know if I'll have time to play it. So, it's a demo.
I really like that they're finally having demos and stuff on the 3DS. It gives
more
you
of them.
so much
I mean,
more of a reason
it
to
pretty much
try
almost
games
sold me
out.
on that Final Fantasy rhythm game.
Oh, Theater Rhythm?
If I didn't have games to play, I probably would have bought it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
But yeah, you should check that out.
What is it?
Alright, hand it over.
Okay.
Me go.
I'm just wondering if you can... Yes, you can.
Combine. Whoa.
Sweet. All right.
Just cut them up?
I don't know. It's like making drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's see here.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Oh, Billy.
Borderlands is pretty much the only thing I've been playing. I haven't really touched Pikmin for a while. So...
Skill points.
You know, I'll get back into it probably pretty soon, since Borderlands is dying down a little bit.
I'm gonna get us killed.
It'll lead you off the campus.
Just so you know.
But yeah, so I mean that's pretty much what we've been doing, and obviously we're playing Resident Evil right now, and
We'll probably have more to talk about that by the time we're done here.
yeah, but just kind of to talk about just the hubbub, I guess, about the game right now.
There's been a lot.
just been so much negative reaction towards it, and
a lot even for the video game community.
a lot. Like it's been the
How do I reload?
X,
Okay.
like yeah,
I didn't want to accidentally throw a grenade or something.
right. But yeah, it's really weird because the reviews have been so mixed. Like they're unbelievably mixed, and I
Like
can't.
Famitsu gave it like
39
out of 40.
And then like Destructoid gave it a 3.
But Destructoid, I mean, to be fair, Destructoid is known for... Oh, geez, what did I just do? Oh, it was
vaulting.
covered. Shut up. Destructoid is known for giving blatantly controversial scores.
Really?
But, I mean, then there's GameSpy and
Yeah.
many others that gave it mediocre to low scores.
Yeah. So it's gotten anywhere from a 9 to a 3 or 2.5 or whatever.
And even worse for
And-
the user scores on Metacritic.
It's like a 0.8 on Metacritic. It's
Right,
ridiculous. But I mean, Metacritic is always being spammed by trolls. So
Yeah.
you know, you can't really ever trust user reviews on Metacritic.
Nice.
It seems
You totally missed the sweet wrestling move she did.
nice.
But it was cool.
So you know, we're just trying to figure this out now. Just trying to see, is it really warranted? You know, is hatred warranted?
But we are playing the Leon one, which is the least criticized section of the entire
Right.
game.
This is
Hunnigan, gate's locked.
by far the most lauded
Sorry, not
of
from
the
here.
3.
because it
Try the
stays
stealth building
supposedly
behind the
true.
bleachers. I'm guessing
It's
the
more
bleachers
Resident
are
Evil
the
4
there.
than Resident Evil 5, you know, let's say. And I guess like the other sections, especially like Chris's sections, are like, dude, holy crap!
Yeah. Oh,
That zombie has an axe.
there we go.
Oh, nice! Oh, that's
wow.
awesome. That was
For the
pretty-
viewers at home, I totally just smacked her head off.
That's pretty cool. He took her weapon. That's what was awesome. Oh yeah, so Chris's sections are like are basically like Gears of War, which is not like that's not what you really want.
In
like,
a survival horror game?
no, and I mean Resident Evil 5 wasn't survival horror, but it wasn't Gears of War either.
Yeah, I haven't played,
And
as you know.
Keep that trigger
so
finger
I mean I can
No
understand
one's around the
that
next
being the
corner.
case. You can press A to sprint, by the way.
What did I just stumble over?
I don't know. Quit your stumbling. So that's what we're trying to figure out now is, okay, what, you know, what is this all about? Is it really as bad as everybody says? You know, we'll see. But I mean, so far it seems pretty cool. But I mean, this is the Leon section, obviously, and which, like we said, has been the
least debated.
The best.
People tend to agree.
The door's locked.
The best received so far. Oh boy. Intense. So yeah, that's what we've been playing, and you know, let's move on. So there's been a little bit of Halo 4 news going on this week. So apparently you'll be able to drive mechs.
Yeah, which is a new addition to the Halo
And that's
franchise.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Wow. What did I just do?
You stabbed her in the back.
I think I did.
You must be 17 or older to watch this video.
I want to shoot them.
So, I don't know. I'm pretty excited about Mechs. I mean, I hope that it doesn't like break the game or anything, but like, it's not like the.
Oh, jeez, jeez Louise.
It's not like, you know, tanks are similar in that fashion. I guess. So.
I don't know. I haven't heard any downsides. Whoops, sorry, other lady. I mean, I'm not a lady, but
yeah. Sorry, we're getting really distracted. So we're excited to see what they do with the mechs. I haven't seen any videos of it yet. Have you?
I've seen them like moving around and teabagging a guy.
Oh gosh, are they fast?
We gotta get out of here.
And are they mechs?
Okay. Are they like tank speed? A little faster than a
Slower than
tank?
tanks, I think.
Oh really?
Okay, I saw a very short clip of them.
That's fine. But yeah, that'll be interesting. And also, they're making a remake of the Valhalla level.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Get out of there now!
The
I think I
Valhalla.
got saved by the cutscene.
If you'll remember the Valhalla level from Halo 3, which was basically like their Blood Gulch level. It had two bases on either side. It had like those big like beams coming out of the really tall towers and everything, and the big hill in the middle where the laser sat. But apparently it's pretty much unchanged.
Yeah.
It's called Ragnarok now.
The screenshots look pretty much identical to me.
Yeah, I think that there's probably just a few aesthetic changes, if anything. Maybe just a few tweaks to make sure that it works with the new engine or whatever. But as far as I've heard, it's pretty much going to be the same, which is kind of different because it's for the Halo franchise as a whole. It seems
they
like
tend to
whenever
do a larger upgrade.
Yeah, whenever they do a remake of a level, it's
Leon.
like a reimagining of the level. You know, it's not
Yeah.
like the same thing again. So that'll be kind of interesting. You know, to see what happens. I'm just getting more and more excited for this game the more I see for it. I mean, I won't be getting it right away just because I'll be getting the Wii U, so I have, you know, enough money that way. Nice.
I think I did
Oh, you have to do the... Is that green areas? Did you have
Oh,
to
that
press-
guy's still alive! I probably would have killed it if I'd gotten it in the trigger area.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Curb stomp!
So, I mean, what I'm mostly curious about is how mechs fit in with the Halo canon. You know, because I mean, they don't seem to fit to me, but I'm not a Halo expert.
Neither am I.
Did I break that giant expensive vase that I probably could have picked up to sell? Yes, I did.
Yeah, I mean,
am I
I guess we've
looking at?
never seen mechs, as far as I can remember, in the Halo universe.
Oh, I'm just looking at the
Correct
window.
us if we're wrong.
Yeah, I've heard descriptions of, you know, a couple. Oh, sweet.
Zombie!
Thanks, Helena. Handbasket. I am dying.
Yes, you are. You should take a
wh-
hub.
where do I-
Why?
Why?
No,
But
why
why-
do you want to know?
But what? But why?
But why?
Yes? Do I can't
Oh, yeah,
just
come
use
by.
it?
Yeah, to the right?
I
Or
can't
left?
just, no, I know. I can't just use it though.
Really? Are you sure? I don't know.
How do I use it?
A-OK, RB weapons.
Maybe I need to store it in my case first.
Press right bumper.
That's weapons.
Oh. I don't know.
Skill points.
What do the bumpers do now?
Well, there we go. Oh, I have 5 of them.
Oh, he's eating them.
Huh.
You're just using
Interesting!
Them, using them left and right.
Well, I'm watching my health. I'm trying to watch my health.
Holy crap! Rotate that sucker! So, also, more news this week. There is a big Mass Effect 3 patch, like a pretty big one. There's lots of little changes.
A lot of changes in it.
I guess there's a lot of balancing stuff, like some critical points weren't working with the Banshees and the Atlases.
Yeah, that was
and
the
the Get
funniest
Primes.
update.
And I was just like, really? Like that? Those were never working? That's kind of interesting. Maybe it was more of a recent thing.
Yeah,
with some of the DLC they've.
I know it certainly didn't seem
out.
like I should run.
Oh, you can't kick.
Oh my God!
You're dead.
Did you? Wait, maybe not. Maybe I'm okay.
Oh. Oh, you can fire on the ground. That's kind of cool.
She can help me out.
Oh, look at. Oh, she loves
She
you.
just shook it in my face.
Hey, wake up.
Wake up, Johnny!
Hey, smoke up, Johnny. So
You are the worst game. You are the
Mass
worst.
Effect 3. So they're updating the critical hit points and everything, and they're changing Singularity.
Yeah, a couple skills got changed. Can I just knife people?
I don't know.
I really like
Left bumper.
What the? Oh, I should probably help her.
Probably. So yeah, Mass Effect 3 patch. Look for that soon. I think Thursday is when they said that was coming out. Also, there were some new Counter-Strike Go maps. If you want to tell the people about that, Jeff, you know a little bit more about that.
So basically, it's what Valve has been saying, that they're releasing new Counter-Strike Go maps. 2 new ones. One of them based on an older map. One I didn't recognize, but they're calling it Vertigo, I think. It's basically, it looks like it's on top of a building. Oh, actually, you know what it looked like? The second to last map from Left 4 Dead on the No Mercy campaign. But that was just what it looked like to me, which is like a construction on the top of a high-rise. You know what, lady? Let's just go. And the other one's called Monastery, I believe. Oh,
And is that one brand new?
yeah, supposedly. I don't know what just happened, but I'm okay with it.
So,
So yeah, there's that.
okay, nice. What do we got? Mass Effect 3 trilogy, or
Yeah,
Mass Effect
speaking
trilogy.
of Mass Effect, we're just jumping all over. So there was announced to be a Master Trilogy edition of Mass Effect coming out on all consoles except for Wii U.
For now, at least. I don't know. Maybe that'll come out later.
Yep, my mistake. Totally went through the metal detector.
Nice. Which is kind of surprising because the first Mass Effect, as you know, was a Microsoft exclusive. So, you know, that was a bit of a
So
surprise.
people on PS3 will finally be able to get.
Yeah, that's so cool.
We'll finally be able to play the originals.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty cool.
Oh, I should help her.
You should probably help her. So that'll be cool. I'm just wondering how many people on the PS3, you know, would go back to get that, I guess, because they would be getting all 3.
I mean, I probably would if I was on PS3.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a market for it.
But the biggest thing that people are talking about it is not necessarily whether it's wanted or not, because this, you know, it's kind of been assumed this would happen. Keep running. All right, gotcha.
The
But
DLC.
the DLC. Each Mass Effect had massive amounts of DLC with it.
We just found a ride out of here.
The first one had the least amount. Had like 3 or 4 DLC things.
Are you sure?
What am I? Look! What do you want me to do?
Hey, press A!
I am!
Press A!
What about the glove?
So, not every version
You had a
of...
lot.
Yeah, not every version of this trilogy is going to get all of the DLC. So, certain versions will only, you know, get some of the DLC from some game and then won't get any from another, or only part of it.
And almost none of it comes standard.
And that just seems like such a cop-out to me.
Because any, like, major edition of a game, like re-release of a game, tends to come with all the DLC, like Game of the Year editions.
Like, I can't think of another game that has been re-released in an HD collection or whatever
that didn't come with all the DLC.
That didn't have all of the DLC.
Like, we would
just
expect the third one not to have it.
Right.
I would expect the third one not to have it. It's new enough.
Yeah, exactly.
But first and second, like the first one,
there's no excuse.
6 years old. That's just lame, man. That's just lame.
That's really bad. Like,
Leon's a bad driver. Come on, he had that car for like 10 seconds. Already crashed it and staggering it.
Also, he had zombies chasing him.
Are you two alright?
Hanging in there.
So, that's kind of big news. A lot of people are a little
Well, I
upset.
found an underground route that may be safer.
Great.
But yeah, we'll have to wait for more news on that as it develops. I know it's coming out before Christmas. I can't remember. There has to be a date.
Yeah, right? Was it November?
Something like that. I think that's the end of Leon's.
Sorry.
Alright. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. That'd have been cool if it was announced for Wii U.
That would have been great. That would have been a really good...
But I only say that about anything, because now we're slated for Wii U.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of the Wii, and games being released for it...
Yeah.
Nice segue, Jeff. There was a bit of a kerfuffle
Oh, gosh, yeah.
last week.
That's hilarious.
When the latest FIFA 13, that stands for International Football Association, which is soccer to Americans. 13 came out across all platforms, and some people who bought it for the Wii were a little surprised to find out that it's virtually identical to FIFA 12. The only things that changed were the team rosters, some slight changes, like one of the teams, I'm sorry, all of our European friends. The one that's green and white stripes, you know, their uniforms had an upgrade in the past year, so that changed. And other than that, the engine and everything was pretty much identical. And by pretty much, I mean it was. And some people were a little upset. It's kind of funny, because sports games that come out yearly are already criticized for each one being virtually a copy of the previous year.
Yeah.
But this is the first year in recent memory, or possibly ever, where this year is blatantly a copy of last year. With no engine upgrades, no gameplay upgrades, nothing. I think even the soundtrack is mostly the same.
It's like strictly a roster update.
That is all.
And
we essentially...
Everybody jokes about EA doing this every year. Always.
Yeah.
But nobody expected them to actually, like, do it.
Yeah, that's...
And it's just... It's a little shocking that they would be that blatant about it. And
as someone who didn't buy the game, I can laugh at it.
It's hilarious. Like, I don't know... I would be mad.
Oh, I would be very mad if I bought it. Well, I'd be more mad if I had bought both 12 and 13. Obviously, I wouldn't be that mad if I bought just 13.
Right.
Because I'm not losing any money that way.
Yeah, it's true. But they don't really make a point to buy a sports game every year.
No. Some people do, though. It's a big thing for some people.
Oh, yeah.
And they are understandably upset about it. I don't think I've heard an official response from EA about it. And this came up, what, last Tuesday? Last Thursday? Sometime last week.
Yes, sir.
And it's a little hilarious, the talks of the ethics of it.
Yeah.
And because there's nothing illegal or false advertising about it.
It's just a jerk move.
It's just a jerk move. Hey, you're paying for exactly the same game from last year. Just slightly updated.
Yeah, slightly updated.
So,
it's basically like a skin change and probably a skill change.
Yeah, like, stats change. So, if you were thinking about getting FIFA 13 and haven't yet, and you own FIFA 12,
don't.
Most people suggest not getting it. Obviously, it's still up to you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that important to you.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So BioWare.
Back to Mass Effect. Man, we just keep backing out. Last week, the Western RPG world shook. With the announcement that both BioWare founders were officially leaving the company on the same day.
Yeah.
And theories were flying all about as to why. I believe the official explanation was that they're just retiring.
Keep an eye out for those powered-up soldiers.
The time has come, as the walrus said. But the biggest theory is that they're both not happy with where EA is taking the direction. They're unhappy and the company's unhappy with where the Old Republic went and the reception to the ending of Mass Effect 3 went. That they were either asked to leave or they chose to. And obviously no official word on it. But it is very interesting. BioWare is a very beloved company. The founders of it are obviously going to be particularly idolized within the culture that we exist within. You okay, dude?
I'm trying to figure out how to take cover.
Sorry.
Whoa, what the heck?
So it's interesting.
Oh, I took cover.
What does he have? Is that his arm?
Oh, you hold left trigger. Huh?
Is that his arm?
I have no idea.
It looks like it's made of flesh.
Oh, hey, it's a dude.
Another dude with a big arm. Shoot him in the butt. There you go. So yeah, that happened last week. We haven't really had any big news about it since. Just mostly lots of theories.
That they left, and it could have been for the reasons of, you know, just...
Might not have been.
Yeah. For Mass Effect and Night, Star Wars being not well received.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like I said.
Alright. Just checking.
Last night there was an announcement, something we actually talked about in our podcast several months ago, about Stalker 2. Stalker, as you may recall, is the open world kind of first person, definitely first person, kind of RPG game set around Pripyat and the area around Chernobyl. And much beloved, kind of a cult classic. And the fact that the sequel got cancelled was kind of devastating to certain people.
Yeah.
But apparently that was either misrepresented or the company has changed their status because it's back on. And it's happening again. So that's cool. It's very exciting. Stalker is basically a really,
that
awesome
was intense
concept that could definitely do with a huge upgrade, like a big sequel, and it'd be great to see what happens with that.
Yeah. Did you play it? Stalker the original?
I pumped several hours into it, with several different attempts to play it, and always just ended up either getting like overwhelmed or frustrated, or I think that's your friend.
Yeah.
You're sitting ducks out there, Alpha. Get inside that building.
You know, it's a very
Species HQ was warning us about.
technical
Don't even phase them.
game. Technical.
This ain't our normal class of enemy.
Yeah.
And it can get a little monotonous sometimes. Because
So is it like Fallout?
it's like if you mixed Fallout it's like if you mixed Fallout with something much more that treats its gunplay much more realistically. Like Counter-Strike, I guess, you know? Or something more procedural, maybe? I don't really know. It's difficult to describe. Generally, honestly, it's a lot more like Morrowind than Fallout. Where Fallout's a lot more similar to Oblivion, you know?
Oh, okay.
If that makes any
Are
sense.
there like factions of people you can join?
Yeah,
and
sort
stuff?
of. It's. I mean, I never felt like I got very far into it. You know, there's so much there, and it's all very brown, but that makes sense because it's around where a nuclear power plant melted down.
Right,
and
Chernobyl.
everything.
Right.
So yeah, but also where people have just sort of like lived and scavenged for years. Anyway, so we'll have to see what 2 does, where the news with that comes. Stay tuned for more details. Ooh. How are you feeling about Chris's campaign so far?
So far, it's pretty bad. I'm like not even kidding. It's really clunky, and there's so much going on, and just this, it's not very good.
Does it feel like just a generic run and cover shooter, pretty much, or
it's
worse than that?
It's a generic run and cover shooter with bad control.
What is going on? That
it's a Gigante?
Nope. No,
kind of like
I think it's a mutated Gigante.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, that's gross.
Mutants in Resident Evil are never gross. So yeah,
anyway,
so far it's just like, I don't know. It's just not. It's super generic. And
that probably sounds weird to our podcast listeners.
It's like this zit thing.
Yeah, it's on his back. That's it, organ. Yeah. It looks like a weak spot. And it splatters pretty satisfactory.
Okay.
I guess that was unwinnable.
Got a good POW on our tails. I think the APC.
Do you want to talk a bit about the I am not a gamer ads?
I'll be there as soon as I
Yeah.
can.
So Nintendo has recently begun to release these ads where there's just like somebody playing a 3DS, and you know she's playing, and then she's like, I'm not a gamer, but when I play my 3DS, I go for the gold.
Yeah.
And so
Where she's playing New Super Mario Bros. 2, where the main objective is to collect a lot of gold coins.
yeah. And so
Oh, jeez.
it seems like we saw one blog, I guess it wasn't really even, you know, an article per se.
It wasn't a respected journalist. or
Right,
something like
who was upset about it because it made it seem to him that Nintendo was going back on their word, I
that.
guess.
To promise to cater to the more hardcore crowd.
Yeah.
Like with Bayonetta 2, or the big name games being announced for...
Right, exactly. And I guess just wanted to go over our thoughts on that, and exactly, is that how we feel that this is, like, is that where they're going with this? Is that what they wanted to do with this?
Can you
Can I climb on you?
Doesn't look like it.
Hey, buddy.
It's gross. It's really gross. Just shoot it.
And I don't think that is what they were intending at all. Like, it's like Jeff and I talked about this a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And what we kind of think that they're going for with this is that they understand that the word gamer can have negative connotations with it sometimes, and so they're just trying to say, you know, I'm not a gamer, but you know, I am this when I play games. You know, it's not just about being a gamer; it's more than that. You know, it's an experience. It's, you know, whatever, what have you. And
I guess, I mean, I felt that it took it further than that. Like, it was they're not trying to get away from people who play games. They're vocally getting away from that negative connotation with gamer itself.
yeah,
And I would argue even trying to, you know, tell gamers, you are also not this negative connotation yourself. But, I mean, who knows? The bottom line is, watching that, it didn't feel like someone saying, we don't cater to gamers,
right.
at all. You know, it felt more like, ooh, that's so good, or nice. It felt honestly just like standard marketing.
I know. Yeah, it didn't feel any different than any of their other marketing.
You're not what you think. You know, that kind of stuff. Just kind of generic, feel good.
Yeah.
Don't be a nameless face.
Right. Right.
That's all it was.
And you know, and
maybe you need to be on the second story when he does this.
that's probably good idea there.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I guess, or not. You probably could have killed him.
Yeah, and you know, Nintendo's been going after the casual market for some time now, and we all know that. And they're trying to. I think what they're trying to prove that they can do both. They can go after the casual market and they can do stuff for us.
Yeah.
And they don't need necessarily to have these ads for us.
Oh, I got hit by an NPC.
Because we're going to buy these games anyways, you know? We know what's coming out. We know, you know, what they've announced, what they haven't announced, and what kind of games are for us. So, there's not necessarily a need for, you know, those ads for us. So I just think that sort of anger towards that is just misguided. It doesn't really. You don't need to be worried about Nintendo's vision yet.
I mean,
but
I think you could, but I don't think this is an indicator of it.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that.
Like, there are plenty of reasons to believe that that any gaming company might not be working more towards the consumer.
Right.
But these ads are not them.
Like the Wii was much more indicative of that than what the Wii U's marketing has been. With the 3DS and their portable market has always been pretty
3DS
wide.
isn't. 3DS is not. 3DS is catering less to the casuals than the 3D was, or than the DS was. I cut off the wrong letter.
Yeah.
Or character.
Yeah. So yeah,
basically, shut up. You know you love it.
So
Shoot.
Yeah, is there
Shoot a boot.
anything else you wanted to go over? You can press left trigger and A to go undercover.
What? Why?
It's really kind of, like I said, wonky.
Why can't I just hold left trigger?
So anyways, there's not really much. There wasn't like any news this week, really. As you can tell, we don't really have anything to talk about.
Yeah. Seriously, I'm amazed we've been talking for 45 minutes.
I know. And not even, because we've kind of been distracted by this. But
well, I mean, that's kind of the point. There's a guy right behind me.
So anyways, I guess we'll end it here, but you can keep watching us play some more Resident Evil if you want to. We're going to just keep going, and hope you enjoy. But for those of you listening on iTunes or on our website, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And come check out the Let's podcast. It's fun. It's a party. Look at us. We're so well lit right now.
Yeah. It's easier to light us in here than in my apartment.
Yeah, we got a little bit more light going on in here, and got a lamp going.
I guess I can sort of see what made them think of that.
But
I'm out of ammo.
So anyways, thanks for tuning in, iTunes people. But for now, you can just listen to the sultry sounds and bullets whizzing as you press end to end. But for everybody else, you can continue watching us.
No. What do you? No.
So. So. I don't know. Seeing this makes me understand the reviews.
What's in that ammo? Didn't I just pick up ammo?
I think you have a pistol.
I don't know how to switch to it.
Neither do I. Press Y.
I looked through it. There's no pistol. Here we go. Equip. Is that a...
Yep, there we go.
Maybe if you hadn't wasted all the ammo on that Gigante thing.
I guess. Son of a...
Pretty much.
I don't know, what are your thoughts of this so far?
Not a big fan.
Doesn't it just feel like... It feels so out of place.
Right? Wasn't that a guy? Okay. I don't really get how this system works, but I understand it's a system that's probably reliable.
Yeah. Press right bumper to heal.
You're a heal. You're a bumper!
Sorry behind you. Oh, whoa! Jeez, beefcake.
Oh, Chris. No one likes you. It's weird.
It doesn't... This is just not Resident Evil. At all. And I haven't played them, but, I mean, this is...
Oh, cup!
This isn't Resident Evil 4 at all, for sure.
Oh, I think I'm dead. Nope.
This dude.
Buddy got me up.
Here, wake up! Quit getting distracted.
Give me your sniper rifle. Give me a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with all this, like, a war zone? Like, this isn't...
I don't get it. I mean, I assume it makes sense in the story, but
No,
maybe
I'm sure it does, but
Need uniform dispense.
gameplay-wise,
Setting charges now.
it doesn't make sense for the franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, Resident Evil has always been about, from what I've
Slow-paced
gathered,
and-
yeah, being slow-paced, people going to check something out. Like, they're checking out a disturbance somewhere
Train
else,
car blocking the way.
a very strange disturbance somewhere else, and getting caught up in something
I'll blow the
that
car and clear a path.
Shit, too much time.
they had no idea.
I need you to cover me till I get it set.
So,
What?
crap.
How you got dead? Everyone else.
So far, I really don't like this, but I do love... I really liked Leon's. I thought it was good.
It was intense.
Yeah, it was intense. It was really... I liked the mood. The mood, I think the tone they set was really good. Just
Where did
that-
his shirt go?
The dark atmosphere.
What are you doing?
But seriously, this feels just like generic Mech shooter.
Shoot her face. What's that?
Working as fast as I can here.
I mean, I really didn't pay attention to the cutscene going on at the beginning, but...
Give you a knife. Lock up your daughter. Lock up your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband. They're raping everybody out here.
I think I was blown up. The end.
No, I don't want to do that anymore. Let's do the last one.
Alright.
And when are we at? 51? Yeah, we're still good.
So what are you thinking, people out there? Have you played this demo? Have you played the real game?
It's coming out. It came out yesterday, I guess.
Yeah,
for you
something
guys.
like that.
Or today for us. So we're gonna try the
And
last
earlier
one.
for some people. So the who's this other person?
Jake.
I haven't played many Resident Evils. I think he was another character you've played as though, right?
Sherry.
Oh, look at her. Look at him.
Rudy.
Look how broody he is.
Whatever.
Watch now offline. We'll let
I did have it offline and,
Oh,
and
okay.
it didn't.
I don't
And
think you
I was
can do
wondering,
split
like,
screen, dude.
was it like allow? Did you have to allow?
Didn't you have it on allow?
I thought I did.
You had it on allow, I'm pretty sure. Had it on allow, Jerry.
This just in. I had it on allow.
Oh, you do both simultaneously to do the quick shot. I could not figure out how you were doing that.
Oh, really? I thought I told you that. Pretty sure I did.
I might not have been listening.
Probably.
December 24th. Hey. A couple days after the end of the world.
My goodness.
An apple.
Oh my god. Not an
Virus.
apple.
Or a cure.
Zombie!
Or anti-zombie.
Anti-zombie. Leon!
I don't think that's Ashley.
No. Oh, what did you put in these drugs, man? You gave us the bad stuff.
Got hold to the wrong stuff. Thought I'd climb up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
Supposed to be some kind of energy booster, but I don't feel any different. You know, between me and you, I think we should have
What?
more
Oh,
money.
thanks for cutting my address. I knew we were gonna do that.
Why aren't they growling like cougars?
This is a different virus.
Sure, this
Yeah,
wasn't
I know.
part of the contract.
You know, the Japanese and European title, the rest of the theaters, I think, is really cool, honestly.
Biohazard.
Yeah. Wow, it's a cool name. What's it a resident of? You know?
Well, it was called Resident Evil because they were, you know, in a mansion.
Did you take your dose?
And it made sense. And I think part of it was because they didn't want to, they would have a hard time
downstairs.
copywriting Biohazard
Possibly.
in, you know, North America. So,
No question.
you know,
Got the
whatever.
antibodies.
Thank you very much.
Do they say Biohazard 4?
I think they do. I think they say
Do they
that.
really? That's awesome.
They should.
Save myself first.
He's immune. And she has a sweet pistol.
Ada.
You can always tell from the cleavage.
I'd know that cleavage anywhere.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's not what I noticed.
By the way, those of our viewers who stuck around this long, we apologize for the poor audio quality on some of our Let's Plays
gosh.
recently.
So we realized
This beautiful microphone here, we messed up on using it.
that it wasn't set to default on my laptop, and so we were getting the really bad audio from my laptop. What you doing?
David blaming.
Ace of
Everywhere
spades.
you look, there's more
5 foot
of these
ace of
guys.
spades. What the?
Seems so positive.
It's hard to look at the camera on your face.
Ow.
My body is ready. His body is not ready.
So they react to getting shot right anymore?
Doesn't look like. Whoa! Centipede person! Centipede person!
Oh, there we go. Nice little spin kick. Running.
Roundhouse kick to the arm. What is with these millipede people?
I don't.
Millipede.
What the heck?
You should definitely rescue her. Rescue me! So this Rodney Mullen guy, huh? I guess he used to skate. Or something.
He used to fight zombies until he decided that skateboarding was his thing.
So this seems more no.
It's a little too fast.
Yeah, it looks more fast-paced. Fast-paced than a Leon level. Oh!
Jackie. What you doing?
Taking up my proper amount of camera.
Oh. So crowded.
Fine, let's just draw a line down the apartment. This is my half of the apartment, dude.
What? Is that a dinosaur?
I think it's a shark.
It's a land shark. Oh my gosh!
What is going on? Are you out of bullets? No.
No, I just...
Did
Seriously?
you get grabbed by the land shark?
I think so. The dinosaur man.
You should take a...
Seriously?
You should take help, dude.
Sweet lord.
I think you just got owned. So, and that's Rodney Mullen's campaign.
You can try.
No, we're out of time, dude. Let's just call it.
So, as you can see, we're not too thrilled with this so
Pretty
far.
hilarious.
It's not very good. Leon's was the best, easily. Because it was...
so dark, it needed a flashlight.
It was pretty dark. Yeah, there should be a flashlight.
Like, why isn't there a flashlight?
But as far as pacing goes, Leon's
See, it was more appropriate.
was far more appropriate. The other two, Chris's was there's way too much going on. It's really difficult to maneuver because of the camera, like the way you move.
Basically, the Resident Evil style control scheme isn't really meant for a Battlefield type game.
No, and they tried to update the Resident Evil control scheme, as you could see. 'Cause you
Yeah,
could
and it
actually
worked well with
move.
Leon.
Yeah, it worked great with Leon.
But it was weird and awkward in a non-Resident Evil style game style.
Yeah, they expect you to be in a more action-heavy environment, which... So, Resident Evil 5 was more action-heavy, but it was still... It was in the Resident Evil 4 style, so that it worked still. It wasn't survival horror, but it at least functioned. And I think that that's what this game has failed with so far, from what we have played.
Yeah. Obviously, we've only played the
We've
demo.
played it for
here
like
with
an
you
hour.
just now.
This is the first time I've played it. These are just kind of what we're feeling about it at the moment.
But yeah, let's try the demo. It's on 360 and PlayStation Network, I assume.
Yeah, I would very much recommend playing the demo first before you decide to go out and buy this game, because this
We
is not...
just did.
This ain't your
And
daddy's
decided not
Resident
to.
Evil.
Decided not to. So, yeah. Keep up with our Press Trick to Treat stuff.
So we got
Got it
Resident
all
Evil
over.
4 tomorrow, the much better Resident Evil game.
Resident Evil 4's Day. Yeah, the critically acclaimed Wii remake. It was the first remake, I think, of anything.
That and Okami.
It was before Okami, definitely.
It's great. I played it a little bit on the GameCube, but it's so much better with the Wii Remote. The accuracy and aiming, which you will see we fail at the beginning. But that's because we had some sensor bar malfunction.
We think it's pretty hilarious. So check it out. And then on Friday is Costume Quest, the acclaimed Xbox Live Arcade game. That's just pretty silly and good Halloween fun.
But yeah, we're going to try to do these video-style playcasts, whatever,
This whole month.
Yeah, every week this month.
Of different spooky games. I think next week we're planning on doing
Mad Monster Mansion from
from
Banjo-Kazooie. If you have any recommendations of games you want us to try out or play during these
Just for an
podcasts, let us know. We'll see if we can get a hold of them. If we already have them, then great. If not, we'll see if we can find them. We love to hear any comments you have. If you like this, if you want to see us just go straight back to podcasting without any playing, let us know. You know, comment, review our podcast on iTunes.
Like, love,
Live. Dream.
loot.
Fear.
All right, guys.
It's Halloween after all. Well, at least October.
But until next time, whether tomorrow or next week,
You can...
press end to end.
Ba-do-do-do.